could be clear on why it's the feds, because I know a lot of people, because, look, in my previous video I made on this, I said that I personally don't think that ARAB was locked up primarily because of the Vlad interview. I don't think it helped, but I don't think he was locked up primarily because of that. Okay, so I told you. Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. Hey, don't forget to check out the link of the day in the description.
You got a choice. You got talent. You got a chance, and I want to hear about your environment, what your mama didn't give you, and the white man won't give you no shot. You got a chance. Use it while you're still alive. You don't know what death is. You have no idea what death is.
BBN, Jack Frost, what's up, party people? Yeah. Okay, so for everybody that doesn't know, Dark Lo from OBH, shout out Dark Lo, shout out OBH, no relation, has come out and said that the Vlad interview had absolutely nothing to do with the ARAB indictment or when he got arrested. Did he get indicted yet? I believe he got indicted. Yeah, the indictment papers were released. He got indicted. He's saying that he had nothing to do with it. The Vlad interview had zero to do with it. I personally am saying, and this has always been my position, even if the Vlad interview had anything to do with it, it wasn't really, they were already looking at him. I've said this from the rip. I've said this from the jump. I've made more than one video on it. I made one video speaking about why the Vlad interview could have possibly, if it did, had something to do with it. And that had to do with the fact that over in that area in Philly, whether people know it or not, gentrification goes on everywhere, y'all. The only people that don't see it happening is the people that isn't really clear of what gentrification is. Okay, so real quick, I'll just go through that real quick. So, I know everybody's like, oh man, why is he going to talk about this shit again? Anyway, real quick, one of the things that you do is you destabilize the region. One of the ways that you could destabilize a region as far as in a city or something like that is you can remove all of the heads of whatever, you know, operations is going on. Like if you got a place with a lot of gangs, you lock up all the gang leaders. If you got a place with a lot of drugs, you put all the head drug people, or as many as you can, locked up. So then everybody else fights. You understand what I'm saying? There's no leadership. You understand what I'm saying? That's one way to do it, that you could destabilize the region. Another way that they destabilize the region, they move the police out of the area. So now this particular area will get less police presence, and wherever there's less police presence at, crime rates will go up. Once the crime rates go up, that makes it so that the value of the property goes down. When the value of the property goes down, that's when you see people buy up all the property, like, you know, whatever, you know, agencies or whatever will buy up all the property. This is basically what ARAB said he was doing on Vlad. He's buying property, one property a month. So you buy up all the property, then after, you know, the adequate amount of property is bought up, they, you know, whatever the case is, then they move the police back in and they start getting people arrested. Anyway, so the point in which I was trying to make on the video that I made was that I was basically saying, you know, he had nothing to do with it. Vlad, that is, with ARAB's arrest, is you have to look at it like this. How do y'all think the FBI work? The FBI ain't on my page. The FBI ain't over here on BBN trying to, we gotta find out what that genius Jack Frost knows. They're not doing that. All of y'all, everybody that thinks that the FBI is busy looking at our vloggers' channels, trying to figure out what bloggers know, whatever the fuck you want to call us, what we know, in order to try to close a case. That is not what's happening. You know how much manpower, first of all, which I don't understand is, if you could just, and okay, just watch literally any freaking police procedural program. And one of the things that they'll always point out is that there's monies, literally any police procedurals. And one of the main things that they talk about is money. How much money they could allocate towards whatever the investigation is in order to get the investigation done. Think about it like this: another 48 hours, right? For that whole entire big ass crime that was supposed to be, going on in 48 hours, the first one, there was only one cop on that whole case. It was a cop. And I know that you're talking to like TV shows and shit, I'm making jokes right now, but think about it for a minute. They sent the cop and a criminal and this guy, they killed like 5 or 6 people. They sent a cop and a criminal. The police and the FBI ain't looking at fucking leads that don't go nowhere and throwing money at it. That's not the way it works. I'm just saying. I'm laughing at this because I get a ton of people over here that talk about I'm helping the FBI. These dudes is way smarter than me. I'm not helping any FBI. No vloggers are helping any FBI. Now, if you get a guy come on your show and he starts just talking about, yeah, I murdered this person and I killed this person, I did this and I did that, and then right after that person does that interview, you see them get locked up, then there's a good chance. But if a person says something and then a year pass, that means that they were doing an investigation. Now, why would they do an investigation on the Vlad interview before they would do an investigation before that Vlad interview even happened, when he said something about betting, I think, baby, like $1 million on a Super Bowl or some shit like that? That's some shit they'll go after. You want to know why? What taxes is he claiming? I'm not saying he's not claiming taxes, but if your taxes that you're claiming ain't matching up to you being able to have $1 million to fucking bet, or $1 million at all, you better, absolutely there's going to be an investigation on you. That's a reason to do an investigation on somebody. Somebody going on some kind of program and just bragging and boasting, that's not necessarily a reason to do an investigation unless they're saying things that is already, that falls in line with an investigation that's already in progress. Nobody's looking at any kind of Vlad interview and saying, well, we don't got an investigation on this guy, but let's start one. There need to already be an investigation going on. And if the investigation is already going on, then that's absolutely not Vlad's fault. Anyway, I already made 2 videos on this. Shout out to Hip Hop Uncensored. That's where Dark Lo was speaking at. That's where I heard the clip from. I'm going to try to put the link in the description. I hope I remember. Shout out to Hip Hop Uncensored. The video, Dark Lo, when he speaks, is about 5 to 6 minutes or something like that. But the video is about 29 minutes long. It's a good 29 minutes. It's not a bad 29 minutes. All right. There's guys that have terrible fucking 8-minute videos. That's a pretty good 29-minute video. Just go check it out. They got some good points on it. And one of the things that they bring up, actually one of the things that Dark Lo bring up, and this is what I mean, us as content creators on YouTube, we have a responsibility. I speak about this quite a few times. I've spoken about the responsibility of a content creator. And one of the responsibilities that we have as a content creator is this. We have to make sure that we are, I try to think of it like the Hippocratic oath. We have to try to do less damage than we're doing good. You understand what I'm saying? Like if I had this channel and all I did was say, well, the police are saying this, the news is saying this, I'm out. Nobody's gonna come to this fucking channel. Niggas gonna be like, this nigga boring as shit. Keep it a buck. So I have to be, okay, the police is saying this, the news is saying this, this is what I think of this. That's why vloggers do that, because that is what actually makes one channel different from the other channel. Not that we're covering the same story, because there's only but so many stories to come out. There's going to be overlap. That's just the way that it works. But it's our perspective on whatever the story is that makes our channel what it is. That's what it is. So for all the people that think only say the news, don't give your opinion, you're trying to put us out of business. That's what you're trying to do. Just because you don't want us to say something because we might be on the mark on something, that's just because our opinion might just be common sense. That other people should probably be on the mark with it also. I had people coming in my videos dogging me, talking about how I was sticking up for Vlad. Vlad's a culture vulture, all this other crap, going in on me about Vlad. And I still stuck to my guns. I don't think that that's why he got arrested. Now, Dark Lo come out and says the same thing. So all of you dudes that been trying to, you know, match up with me, find me in the street because y'all think that I'm trying to tell the feds on AR, Dark Lo think the same thing. Why don't you go see that nigga? Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Go get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.